I don't know where you've been, but you're gonna respect this courtroom. My life has proven that it's not about where you come from, it's about where you're going. From a jailed youth who had my record expunged to becoming the youngest judge elected.
The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding.
In just 15 years. Ma'am, let me know when you want to go to rehab. Otherwise, I think you're a crackhead.
Absolutely not.
My goal is to inspire others to overcome their obstacles. You don't need him and his little raggedy roommate.
Thank you.
All while having a little fun on Mathis Court. You look like you're ready to lie right the first word out your mouth. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Cliff Hayes is suing Tiffany Benson in the amount of $600.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may all be seated.
Mr. Hayes claims his cousin agreed to let his family stay at her home during their visit and says she changed her mind at the last minute and stuck him with hotel and dinner costs.
State your name.
Cliff Hayes, sir.
Ma'am?
Tiffany Benson.
All right, and sir, you're here suing the defendant for $600 for a hotel and dinner?
Yes, sir.
All right, tell me what happened.
Well, my uncle's having an 80th birthday party, a birthday celebration. The whole family, we're going to attend, my cousin included. So instead of me getting hotel arrangements and making all of that, she offered for me and my family to come stay at her house while we were in town. So we get there, and as appreciation, I take everyone out. I say, come on, we can go out to dinner. I picked a nice restaurant.
Everyone as in how many?
It was me, myself, my family, my son, my wife, and Tiffany and her boyfriend and their daughter. And her daughter's friend also came along.
Okay.
So we all go out, we're having a good time, enjoying the restaurant, nice setting and everything. And toward the end of the evening, I get the bill, of course, pay the bill, and almost immediately, she gets a phone call. And in this phone call, I guess she's informed that she has to leave.
Go ahead, let me hear from you.
Yes, I would gladly speak, Your Honor. I cannot believe that we're here because I feel like we shouldn't be here. It's like a waste of time for this case. It could have been resolved on the phone. So we were, he was talking about coming out, hanging with the family because we have a celebration for, our family member. He's turning 80, and we were all excited. And then he also wanted to bring his family along to stay a few days. We agreed that when he came out, I would welcome his family in. But however, something unexpected happened to a point, and he knows about this, and I don't know why he's acting like he don't know about this. So I agreed that they can stay. However, things had changed. We're all having a good time at dinner. First of all, he agreed to pay for the dinner.
You say he did.
Yeah, as an offer to me for allowing them to stay in my home. So he decided, well, I said, yes, let's do that. As we're sitting down, enjoying ourselves, I got a call. Now, my daughter, she's been trying to pursue her dreams in acting since she was a little girl. But she's also been traveling back and forth, going to different places. She was an understudy in Chicago, and which I'm very excited about. She was auditioning for a lead role. But while I was at the table, while we're all having a good time at the dinner with the family, then all of a sudden, I got a call from my daughter, Katie, and she told me some exciting news. I don't know why you're over there humming.
Go ahead, ma'am.
While she called me and let me
You need some coffee or something, sir, to stay awake and to stay up?
I'm well, sir.
I don't want you to fall. Go ahead.
I'm well, thank you.
And so while I was there, I got the call from my daughter. I was so excited. She told me that the person that was the lead role for the play that she was already in got sick. And so because she got sick, she was moved up on the pole. I told everyone at the table, everyone else rejoiced, everyone was excited. This is my baby. I said, finally her dreams is coming to life, and it just filled my heart. And
it filled that only 0.001 of the people who seek those opportunities make them.
Yes.
So you should indeed be ecstatic.
Yes.
She got a leading role in something. You should. How long has she been in the industry?
She's been in the industry for about 15 years.
Yeah,
and so
a lot of times it takes that.
Yes.
Yes, Michael, I was just watching Michael. I had no idea Michael B. Jordan started when he was like 10.
Oh, wow.
Coming up on Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
No celebration, just that you're leaving. You're not as excited as I am about your own blood. Go ahead, sir.
It's not that I wasn't excited.
I got you. Go ahead, move on. Let's see what we're saying, sir.
Yeah, so
You've proven that.
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with a case of Cliff Hayes, who is suing Tiffany Benson for breach of oral agreement.
So that's want to encourage you by letting you know and letting all the other prospective actors know that it's a long grind sometime.
Yes,
But if you have that talent, you've worked your craft, you've built your craft, you may make it. So we're glad she waited those 15 years. Now she has some big success. She's on her way to Broadway, TV, or film. What's her name?
Katie.
Give Katie a hand. All right.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
So go ahead.
I was going to say thank you so much. That is so encouraging. I've been working so hard as a mother to constantly encourage her and let her know that, you should never give up on your dreams, no matter what you're facing, no matter if it seemed like someone stood in the gap or someone took the role. I always tell her, whatever is for you is for you. So I'm really grateful that you have imparted that wisdom and so encouraging to me. Thank you so much.
Good. That's part of what we try and do here. Folks like to say I lecture and preach. I'm trying to give some folks some inspiration, some road maps, some insight. Find your passion and then find a way to get paid for it.
That's
And
good.
until you get paid from your passion, work to get paid while you work on your passion.
That's right.
All right. So go ahead, your daughter, and then what happened when she called and you began to rejoice with those at the restaurant?
I was so excited. I leaned over to my boyfriend. His name is Gary. And I told Gary.
Oh, I thought you was talking about that thing. I mean, I'm sorry. This young man, this gentleman.
This is Cliff.
I'm having fun with you, man. You're probably just tired. All right, and so what was the reaction that involves him, that brings him into it?
So because he was excited, everybody was rejoicing. And so when I leaned over to my boyfriend, Gary, and I told Gary, I said, hey, what I think we should do, we should surprise Katie and just let her know that, so she could see and we could see the expression on her face and that sort of stuff when it happens. And I told Cliff at the time, because they were supposed to stay, I told Cliff, I said, you know what, you can come. And I said, we just got this news. We want to surprise my daughter. And I said, so I'm only able to have your family there for just that Thursday. And then the other days I'm not, because I'm not going to be home. And because my boyfriend, Gary, he lives with me. He's not okay, with someone else living there while we're not there. And also, too, he's not comfortable. So from that, he said, Cliff, he got so upset. And I was thinking, I said, this is so crazy. I said, he stormed out of there like a Category 3 hurricane, Cliff. And I said, why are you acting like this? He didn't even want to compromise. He didn't want to do any of that. They kind of be
Would
bouncing.
he have come had you not have the place for him to stay?
That is a good question. I would say
Let me
probably.
ask, sir, you give me your background or your take on this.
Yes, Your Honor.
About staying
yes.
with her. I got all the other stuff. You paid the bill, et cetera, et
We
cetera.
had discussed
her daughter
this prior.
came, y'all celebrated. Then what?
We had discussed this prior, a month before my arrival, that she would keep us, that she would host my family in her home. So I was
For how
taking
much?
No compensation.
Oh, a gift. Okay.
It was no compensation discussed.
Okay.
It
She was going to give you a gift
temporarily, so we would have been hoped to be hosted for the time that we were there.
Mm-hmm.
So upon arrival, everything was fine until, like I said, right after, it seemed as if right after we get the bill,
Your Honor.
right after we
Ma'am,
get
I
the
heard
bill
you.
at the restaurant, all of a sudden,
Oh my God.
I have to leave. I have to go to Chicago. So that came up like
Did she
all of a
mention
sudden. So
anything about it?
I was
Sir,
mad.
listen to me.
Yes, sir.
Did she mention anything about her daughter at
Yes,
the table?
yes, I know my cousins. Yes, I know my cousin, an aspired actress. I know.
No,
all about.
not inspiring. Did she mention the success that had just happened?
Yes,
the major success.
Yes, she mentioned it.
And what your only concern is that she's leaving.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, but
you have no
it just seemed to
congratulatory, no celebration, just that you're leaving. You're not as excited as I am about your own blood. Go ahead, sir.
It's not that I wasn't excited.
I got you.
Ronald.
Go ahead, move on. Let's see what we're saying, sir.
Yes. So.
You've proven that.
So
Go
I was
ahead.
upset. Yes, I was upset because it took my arrangements that I already had arranged.
The
and
gift. The gift that she was going to give you.
But my gift with her was taking them out to dinner. This
But
was a
you're the one
Hold
that
on,
decided.
man. So that was a contract. Before you came to move to stay with her, you told her, in exchange for me staying with you, I'll buy dinner.
And it wasn't a contract.
Oh,
no, sir.
okay. Wasn't an
it
agreement.
was an
They had
offer.
nothing to do with each other, huh?
Coming up.
So
to
why
get
are you
anything-
suing her if you
Because-
had the money to pay on your own?
Because it was an unexpected expense, Your Honor. I didn't expect to have to spend
But it was
this money.
an unexpected a phone call that I got about my daughter.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with a case of Cliff Hayes, who is suing Tiffany Benson for breach of oral agreement.
All right, good enough. So move on. They had nothing to do with each other.
Just out of the kindness of my heart to show my appreciation for my cousin and allowing
And that's
us
what
to
she was
stay.
going to do.
So that was part of it. Plus, I have text messages, Your Honor, to show prior to that we had already agreed to this. I was not.
I'm just
expecting-
going to give you the text messages. I'm just amazed that you go sue somebody for they didn't let you stay in their house.
Well, we're family.
When you
Your
got
Honor.
enough money, obviously, to pay for the hotel because that's what you're suing her for. So you had enough money all along, but you wanted to bum off of her. And now that she wouldn't let you because her daughter had a major achievement, you want to sue her. And you had the money yourself. You paid for it. And now you want to sue her because she wouldn't let you bum off of her, you and your kids and your family or whoever it was trying to bum off of her. You want to sue her because she wouldn't let you bum on her. Go ahead.
Well, Your Honor, it was a prior arrangement. I wasn't trying to bum off of anyone. I wasn't trying
But
to
why
get
are
anything
you suing her if you
Because-
had the money to pay on your own?
Because it was an unexpected expense, Your Honor. I didn't expect to have to spend
But it
this
was
money.
an unexpected a phone call that I got about my daughter. Like, what do you expect
But
me to
we're
do?
family,
I had
Your
to
Honor. Why
buy.
wouldn't
I
you-
had to buy plane tickets, fly out immediately, all this stuff. Like, you're not understanding
It's
my
just
point.
3 days.
And it's
3
just
days.
okay.
Coming up.
If I promise him, and while he's in high school, I'm gonna get him a car when he's in the 12th grade, and then he comes back with all D's, and I say, I'm not getting you a car. That was the promise of, be quiet. You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with a case of Cliff Hayes, who is suing Tiffany Benson for breach of oral agreement.
All right, this is an easy decision, sir. So in this case, sir, like most people don't know this law, you received the promise of a gift. You didn't receive a gift. It was a promise. And until that gift is complete, you do not have a gift. And so and if the word gift, no, you can't take it back. If you've already completed it. In other words, if he's there in the house and you say you can stay 4 days, well, you've already completed it when he came into the house and spent the night. You've completed that gift. You can't say then, get out. Had they spent the night?
No, because he stormed
All right,
out.
that's what I'm saying. So you had not completed the gift.
Yeah.
And so it was the promise of a future gift that she decided not to give you. I use this example all the time. If I promise him, and while he's in high school, I'm going to get him a car when he's in the 12th grade, and then he comes back with all D's, and I say, I'm not getting you a car. That was the promise of, be quiet. That was a future promise because you did it, and I'm going to tell people why you did it, and you keep on. Why I had to take that car back. That's a promise of a future car. But I have changed my mind because of your behavior. But had I given it to him, here, son, this is your car. I'm gifting it to him. I couldn't get it back because I've completed the gift. I put it in his hand. I can't say, give it back because you got all E's. He never had that. But I can't say, give it back because you was out drinking. He did that.
How will Judge Mathis rule? Find out when Mathis Court returns.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. That's my point I'm making. That should get you to understand this concept a little more. So I'm going to go with the law. I ain't giving you no more money to get high off anyway. Claim dismissed because, once again, it was a promise of a gift and not a completed gift. So that's the same with engagement rings, ladies and men. It's a promise. But if that engagement breaks, everybody gets what they came in with. There's no longer, there was a promise of a gift. It's not a contract until you marry. So up until marriage, that ring is a promise of a gift. I promise to give you this. A lot of folks don't like that. And in a lot of instances, that's not the law. In many other instances, give me my stuff back because it will have been a gift. But that's my point I'm making, all right? And it was a promise of a gift. She never delivered that gift. And like I said, if you'd have stayed one night, you should just give yourself one more night before you acted a fool. Then you could have stayed the whole week. Have a good day. Claim dismissed.
All rise.
Judge Mathis has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been dismissed.
I feel like the judge was fair. I feel like he was, and the judge has the final say, and here we are, and there you are.
Grab your belongings, let's head this way.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.